Here with Justin Gaethje. This guy, I told him earlier, he didn't say it to me, he's very humble, but he's the face of the World Series of Fighting now. The guy's incredible fighter, a great champion, and you want to get back into action, but you just got finished fighting. You're not quite sure who you're going to face.
Yeah, I fought 3 weeks ago, so yeah, I'm not sure. You know, it's kind of this is the fun part of being an MMA fighter. You know, after the fight, you get to relax. I've been up in the mountains snowboarding, you know, and trying to enjoy life. So you know, it's real stressful. So after the fight, you just gotta wind down, you know.
Well, I understand. When you're in action, when you're training and so forth, you're one person. Are you a totally different person when you're not fighting or not training?
No, I don't think so. Maybe a couple days before the fight, you know, I'll start getting a little attitude, a little short fuse, but no, I don't think so. You know, I've been competing my whole life, you know, since I was 4 years old in wrestling. So, you know, emotions are not a factor when it comes to success. You gotta just work hard and, you know, be confident in your preparation.
Yeah, when you're in the ring, like your style of fighting, it seems like you constantly put pressure on your opponent. I mean, I guess you've been told by your corner at times that, you know, to back off, maybe you throw too many punches.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, you know, I'm definitely good on my first two or three punches, you know, and then I start to. It's just all a learning process, you know. I started about four or 5 years ago, so yeah, you know, now. My coaches are telling me a lot of different things than they were, you know, when you heard them say that a year ago even, or last fight even. Every fight I progress a ton, and I have a great coach, Trevor Whitman. So, yeah, right now, you know, just still getting the basics.
Well, you know, when you're in there, you're not really like, I know you're an intelligent guy, but you're not like a thinking fighter necessarily. You just go on instinct more. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what most fighters are, for the most part. You know, it's really too fast to watch. If you watch something and if you want to see something, you have to process it, you know, with the thought. That's going to turn off every reaction in your body for that split second, so you can, you know, have the thought process. So yeah, I mean, like I said, preparation. I've been in every situation that I'm going to be in a fight numerous times. I've lost that position. I've won that position. I've you know, had to work really hard for it. Like I said, preparation. I've been training since I was 4, so you know, I was born and ready for this.
Now, you had one thing. You're not a guy to get in a lot of trouble, but you had a suspension not too long ago, and it only lasted for 1 day. The state of Colorado suspended you.
They did. Yep.
Now, what was that about? Jumping off the top of the?
It was for getting on top of the cage in general. It wasn't so much the backflip necessarily, but I wasn't at so the main event fighters go later to the arena, so they had a pre-fight meeting in which I'm assuming they said you can't get off the cage, because I've been to those meetings before. I've cornered guys in Colorado, but I wasn't at that meeting, and no one specifically told me anything about getting on top of the cage. So I assumed they knew I was going to do it, and if they didn't want me to, they would have specifically said do not do that, but they didn't, and I wasn't planning on doing it. But emotions are high, man. Last 2 times I did it, I wasn't planning on it, but I get so excited, you know, when I get those knockouts. So you won't see me doing that after a decision, I guarantee that.
All right, I do it after interviews. I usually do the backflip and everything. They told me to stop it, so I'm not going to get into trouble either.
It makes it a lot easier.
All right, you can help me out with that. I just want to say that you know, it's a pleasure to watch you, and it looks to me, I mean, I don't want to try to stir anything bad up, but it's like with this organization, do you think that you might want to get into another one eventually, because you maybe are outgrowing this the World Series of Fighting?
Man, I'm still really young. I have no idea. I haven't pondered it. Don't care, you know, it's one fight at a time. That's the only reason I'm here right now, is because I've focused solely on the next, like you said, next shot,
right.
You know, next fight. Can't look ahead of that. You know, you're not gonna look for your putter off the tee box on a par 5. So, you know, if you want to use the analogy, yeah, it's one fight at a time.
All right. Well, we're going to wait for that next fight from you and be waiting for you. But in the meantime, take good care of yourself and keep your eye on the prize. And thanks for all the great thrills you're giving all of us and your fans.
Absolutely. I'll keep working hard. Like I said many times, young in the sport. Great coach, Trevor Whitman. Great training partners at Grudge Training Center in Denver, Colorado. So, yeah, I mean, only up from here. Win or lose, my skills are going to improve, and I'll be happy with that.
Well, we appreciate you. Justin Gaethje, real champion.